Hey, welcome to the Burn Live Workout channel. Today we're going to be focusing on lower body. These are Bulgarian lunges, Bulgarian deadlifts. You can do this with or without weight. I prefer, if you're a beginner, to do so without weight. If you are advanced, you can actually use weights. That only intensifies, it only helps you to get better. This does focus on balance. It is kind of like a stretch. The deadlift becomes more like a stretch. So if you're a beginner, I prefer without weight, and that way you can get the most benefits out of the stretch if need. All right. So, and again, you can do this with your foot propped up, or you can do it with it actually staggered, just like so. All right, I'll demonstrate both. So starting with the foot and supported. All right, the only thing you're doing is you're going all the way down to the toe. Make sure that your knee stays straight. You're going to touch your toe, and then you're going to come back up. All right. And again, you want to keep your reps high, 20 to 30, or if you're using the second clock, 20 seconds is fine, 20 to 30 seconds. It's a very simple activity. Again, if you want to stagger your feet, it does take a little pressure off of your hamstring and your lower back. Again, if you're advanced, you certainly want to make sure that you take advantage of all of the advanced activities. All right. And again, make sure that you stretch. Switch. Here, back up. That's for the leg staggered. You don't want to do so very fast, especially if you have weight. All right, and again, with your foot supported, straight down, and back up. All right, so now from there we can actually go right into a Bulgarian lunge. And again, you probably just want to step out just a little bit and give your knee room to bend. All right, and you also want to make sure that your knee is behind your toe on this front leg. All right, so you're just going right down and then back up. It's just like a lunge, only we have our foot supported up high. And again, 20 repetitions is fine. All right, if you were staggering your steps, just like so. And again, you want to make sure that that knee stays behind that toe, just like so. And again, you want to make sure that you switch. And again, foot supported. I definitely want to always make sure that my knee is behind that toe, because it puts pressure on the knee and it could cause damage down the line. You certainly don't want that. We're here for longevity, not for pain. This go around, we're going to focus on some squats, proper squats, and modified squats. All right, so always want your feet to be beyond shoulder width. I know some places they teach you to keep your feet shoulder width apart. I like to tell my clients to go beyond shoulder width, because you have to have room to squat. Everybody is different, so everybody squats different. So you want to allow yourself as much room as possible to actually perform the squat, because when you squat, your back should be perfectly aligned as if you were standing straight up. So your back should be still aligned with your hips, in great relation with your hips. And basically all you're doing is acting like you're sitting down on a stool. All right, and notice that my knees are behind my toes. All right, I'm not hunched over. I don't put pressure on my toes, and I'm not uncomfortable in here, just like so, trying to get the activity. I have enough room to keep my back perfectly aligned with my back, and I'm able to squat as low as I can, and all of my joints, especially my knee joint, is still supported. All right, and I'm actually on the heel of my foot. All right, I'm not on my toe, because if my pressure or my body rolls to my toes, that means I'm putting pressure on my knees. I want to stay perfectly aligned with my hips, and that way I have room to squat and perform the squat. All right. And with the squat, because the leg muscles are one of the larger muscles in the body, you definitely want to make sure that you're doing high repetition with no weight, medium repetition with weight. All right, and you don't have to actually have a squat bar lifting or squatting 225 pounds. I'm an ex-football player. I haven't done heavy squats since college, and that was almost 20 years ago. So regular squats without any weight or with dumbbells, they definitely will get the job done as much as you would if you were squatting heavy. All right. And again, if I had dumbbells in my hand, I will go right in between, just like so, just to make the activity easy. And again, my back stays perfectly aligned with my hips.